Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Penny Gymnasium here in Farmingdale, Maine, on the campus of Halldale High School. MVC basketball tonight. The Halldale Bulldogs taking on the Lisbon Greyhounds. I'm Rob Kennedy along with Rob Munson. Chris Wheeler is doing our camera tonight. The Bulldogs 2-3. They've dropped two straight after a two-game win streak, both in close games. 46-41 to Madison last Friday, and the previous day, 55-53, a loss to Winthrop. Close losses, the Bulldogs. Those games go differently. You're looking at a team that is sitting at a 4-1 record and not 2-3 overall. It'll be a game tonight. The Bulldogs, I would think, have circled, and we got to get ourselves back on track tonight.
Well, you certainly think that's going to be an opportunity for them back at home, the cozy confines here at Penny, and that'll be task number one. I think they really want to get off to a great start here, Rob, and really determine the flow of this game. They'd like to set the pace of this game if they can. As you know, we know Lisbon's going to shoot the three ball all night, so you've got to be rebounding as well. Those rebounds coming out long, you've got to make sure that you're ready for that.
Greyhounds haven't won a game yet this season, but they hang around with teams. They did with St. Thomas on Friday, in the first half anyway. They lost that game 71-50, but in the first half, after 16 minutes, trailed just by 2. Saints pulled away in the second half. The third quarter was big for St. Thomas. They had an 11-point advantage. But you mentioned it, Lisbon hit 11 three-pointers in that game. It is a team that loves to shoot from outside. Devin Kolaric coming off the bench. Deshaun Trufant had a three-pointer. Owen Booker, though, led the way. 3 threes, 13 points. The Bulldogs have to be aware this Greyhounds team loves to bomb away from behind the arc.
Well, and, that's part of the scouting report now. Everything's out there at this stage of the season. And, the heels are starting to mean a little bit, too. A little truer now than the early season heels. And, they're not worth a lot for Halldale, but, it's kind of the psyche of it all, I think, Rob, that, Halldale wants to get back on and put together a win streak here as they come off the winter break and back into second semester. And you never know. You got to take the games as they come, but you never know that you might get backed up with storms brewing and all of that. So they're well rested, both teams, so it should be a good one here.
We'll take a break, come back at the starting lineups here at Halldale High School after this on Munson Media.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Rob Kennedy, Rob Munzing back here in Farmingdale, Halldale, and Lisbon. They're about to get the introductions underway. MC here at Halldale High School's Connor Dumont. We'll get to him once he's set to go.
Yeah, we hope. We're jerry-rigged into the system here, and we went to do a mic check, but the music was so loud. Chris was doing a mic check for us, and I couldn't tell whether or not we were getting out. We'll find out soon. If not, the PA's pretty good here. We'll be able to.
All right, we'll hear it. Great position here at courtside as well.
Yeah, we're right in the action. I mean, we could hit a 3 here if needed.
Welcome to Halldale High School for tonight's conference game between the visiting Lisbon Greyhounds and your own Halldale Bulldogs. The member schools of the Mountain Valley Conference, along with the athletes and coaches of the teams playing tonight, respectfully ask everyone in attendance to keep in perspective the real meaning of high school interscholastic competition and demonstrate respectful behavior and sportsmanship throughout the entire game. We'll begin by announcing the non-starters for Lisbon, who's coached by Jake Gentle and assisted by Randy Ridley. Number 2, Devin Kolaric. Number 14, Nolan Parker. Number 21, Brandon Long. Number 22, Jackson Roy Thompson. Number 24, Gavin Dowdy. Number 30, Braden Edens. Number 31, Malik Bomir. And number 32, Lincoln Matthews. And now for the non-starters for Halldale, who's coached by Chris Ranslow and assisted by Justin Lawrence, Tom Leet, and Andrew Bellegarde. Number 0, Breton Lucas. Number 1, Matt Waller. Number 2, Nick Brown. Number 10, Davis Medor. Number 11, Jackson Olson. Number 12, Zach Brown. Number 13, Elliot Adams. And number 15, Eben Austin. And now, announcing the starting lineup for both teams. For Lisbon, a sophomore, number 1, Keegan Morissette. For Halldale, a junior, number 4, Thomas Murch. For the Greyhounds, a senior, number 5, Deshaun Trufant. For the Bulldogs, a junior, number 5, Keegan Carey. For Lisbon, a senior, number 12, Owen Booker. For Halldale, a freshman, number 3, Carter Eldridge. For the Greyhounds, a sophomore, number 20, Owen Hurd. For the Bulldogs, a senior, number 22, Rishi Devuru. And for the Greyhounds, a senior, number 23, Chris LaValle. And for the Bulldogs, a senior, number 21, Ben Nathan. Athletic training services are provided by Jill Haskell. Officials tonight are Mr. Mitchell and Mr. Scott. And now, would you all rise for the playing of the national anthem?
Hard to believe the season's a third of the way over already. Seems like it just started, but this is the 6th game for Halldale out of the 18 they'll play, and Lisbon has already played 6 games. This is number 7 for the Greyhounds. I think it speeds up even more once you get to that third pole in the last 2/3 of the season.
Absolutely.
As you head down the road to tournament time, really heats up.
Well, and as I said in the open, the heel points start to mean a little bit now. You look ahead to opponents, and ladies across the way, we'll be getting to them next Friday night. We'll have a good game matchup. Bulldog ladies will take on Maranacook in a game right here. 6:30 start.
Ball's in the air, we're underway. The tip controlled by the Bulldogs, Rishi Devuru. And Thomas Murch getting a start tonight. That's Murch handling the basketball. Gonna work that to Keegan Carey, who was all-conference last season in the MVC, and his shot won't fall. Rebound grabbed down by Owen Booker for Lisbon. The Greyhounds push it quickly. LaValle, they back outside. Trufant to Owen Booker, who's got it now. Booker, the senior. Owen Hurd, a little contact there with Carey, and Carey's called for the block. The first foul of the game called against the Bulldog senior.
I'm noticing one thing. They've flip-flopped the benches, haven't they, since we were last here, Rob?
They have.
Yeah.
I misspoke. The Bulldogs junior, Keegan Carey. Booker. Deveru's right there with him. Keegan Morissette, a sophomore. Bulldogs realize this is a team that likes to shoot from long range. They've covered the shot, but Morissette got free. And he had to rush it, and Halldale takes the basketball.
Well, and that's a nice check out underneath. That's one of the things we said the Bulldogs would have to do against those three-point shooters. Make sure you get a body on a body.
Little pressure by the Greyhounds. Eldridge was trapped for a moment. Keegan Carey takes over. Murch now stops the elbow. Nice incisive pass to Eldridge, who got fouled. Deshaun Trufant. He's a senior. Picks up the first foul against the Greyhounds.
Yeah, got Eldridge and Ben Nathan, our players of the game, and a game up the Civic Center that we did last week, and we got them their awards. They'll be getting their pizzas and drinks. We thank Capses and Northeast.
One more shot on the way from Carter Eldridge. And to put the first point on the board here in this game. Neither one falls. Bulldogs get the rebound. They'll try again. Thomas Murch, a junior running the floor for the Bulldogs right now. Nathan. Carey was cutting to the basket, but he was covered nicely. Murchel shoots. That's wide. The rebound. Nathan, no. Navarro fights for it. Finally grabbed by Trufant. Quick outlet. Owen Hurd lays it up and in. And there's our first 2 points. Murch around the Navarro screen. Eldridge switch to the left hand. He's in a bit of trouble here. Carey, baseline. Tough shot, won't go. Rebound to Morissette. Again, speed for the Greyhounds. LaValle lays it in for two.
Well, there's two fast break opportunities, and Coach Ranslow can't be happy that nobody getting back.
Murch lost his footing. Trufant with it. He'll wait for help. LaValle, baseline. Nice move. Too strong. The rebound. Last touch by the Greyhounds. It's Halldale basketball. Eldridge. Oh, stolen away. He didn't see Morissette. Morissette in on Devereaux, who got back and played it well. The kickouts. Three on the way. Off the back iron, no. The putback doesn't fall. 4 chances for Owen Hurd, and it won't fall for him. Murch picks it up for Halldale. He'll approach the basket. Doesn't go for him either. Nathan goes out of bounds with Trufant. It's a held ball on the arrow. Points for the Greyhounds.
Bulldogs getting chances. They're getting good shots. They're in the paint. They're just not dropping it through.
No pressure from Halldale this time. Owen Hurd. Hurd guarded by Carey. Morissette working on Murch. Great passing to Trufant for three. It's off the iron. Morissette hustles for the rebound. LaValle fakes the three. Hurd outside. Sorry, Trufant shoots for three. No. Carey the rebound. He'll look to run the floor. Carey. Devereaux. Doesn't go, and Trufant the rebound. Again, the quick outlets. Hurd to LaValle for three off the back iron. Now the rebound by Morissette. He's been every place, and he scores off the glass for a 6-0 lead. Right now, the Greyhounds are winning the hustle game.
They are. They're winning all the loose ball battles so far, and the Bulldogs can't buy a basket.
Carey slows down. Eldridge tries to split the defense, takes on three Greyhounds, and wins the battle. Big hoop for Carter Eldridge to prime the pump a little bit for the Bulldogs, they hope. Morissette. Grabbed down by Hurd. Morissette for three, rattles out. Another offensive rebound, this time by Hurd. His shot's too strong, and Trufant's there. Look out, Hurd's wide open for three. That's wide. Murch grabs the rebound, and he's fouled. I think they're going to get LaValle on that, although Morissette was there as well. And it is LaValle's foul. Second foul on the Greyhounds. First on LaValle. Both Browns are in now for Halldale. Zach and Nick have checked in. And also in the game have been Austin. Zach Brown to Nick Brown. Carey, 3 from the corner. It's offline. Nick Brown the rebound. Zach Brown from the baseline. That rims out. It's loose and picked up by the Greyhounds. Owen Booker with a quick hands. 4-point lead for Lisbon. Trufant working on Nathan. A pass too high from Morissette. It's Halldale basketball. Impressed here in the early going by the tenacity of this Greyhounds team.
Well, I'm betting they sense, hey, we've played some tough teams so far. You know, we're going to be pretty competitive in this one, and they come in with a good mindset, as they should.
Austin along 2, no good. Brown the rebounds. It'll stay Halldale basketball. Morissette knocked it out of bounds. Bulldogs just not having them fall so far in the first 4 minutes and 38 seconds of this first quarter.
They'll take these looks. I think Coach Ranslow is happy with the looks.
Shoot through the slump. Zach Brown wants the 3. A rebound loose. Save, but right to Nick Brown. Underneath. Oh, great block from behind by Owen Booker to knock that away from Austin.
And stay off the body. That was a great job.
Booker. NBA 3, no good. And the rebound to Brown. Nick Brown will race up the court. Underneath, Ben Nathan. They haven't given him many touches. And that's a jump ball. That'll stay with Halldale. That was Booker again on the block.
Back-to-back good defensive plays by Booker. I was impressed with the block and not getting body on that block, Rob. He did a terrific job there of containing his flight.
Brett and Lucas in for Halldale. There's Nathan off the pass, throwing his weight around. Austin kissed off the glass for 2. Now Austin gets called for the foul. That's a second on Halldale. Each team with 2 now. Trufant taking on Austin, lost the handle. Austin got unlucky when he batted that out. So Owen Hurd. LaValle a little too strong. And that was last touched by the Greyhounds. Again, hustling for that. Not able to keep it in bounds, Owen Hurd.
Well, a little contact there, they let go.
Let him play a little bit,
That's
which
okay.
is good. Yeah.
Hey, we like it. 2 fouls apiece here so far in the
As long
early
as it's
going.
consistent, the players will like it, the coaches will like it.
Broadcasters love it when they don't shoot free throws. Remember 5, they'll be shooting.
Evan Austin. 2:19 remaining. Halldale scored the last 4 points after Lisbon opened up with 6 straight. Austin, great pass from Brown, but the shot doesn't drop. There's Nathan, had to get rid of it and did. And it's put up and down by Brett and Lucas. The game is tied. Steal by Austin. Now Halldale's a bit more in the groove.
Yeah, this group's doing a good job.
Nick Brown. Zach Brown. Nathan. Block. Took on 3 Greyhounds. Owen Booker was right there with him. Zach Brown has to get rid of it and does to Lucas. Nick Brown outside. Austin around the perimeter. Zach Brown for 3. Got it! Big hoop from Zach Brown, and the Bulldogs have scored 9 straight. Good trap by Halldale. Lucas, great stop. Ball doesn't fall, I should say. And a rebound grabbed by both players, Lucas and Owen Hurd. And we'll see this 3 again.
Yeah, some good tenacity here on the offensive end, keeping this possession alive. And knocked home.
Devin Clarick in the game now for Lisbon. He's just checked in. Also Lincoln Matthews, number 32. And that pass split the defense by Booker, but no one waiting in black, so it's Halldale basketball.
Yeah, 9-point run here by the Bulldogs after being down 6-0.
Matt Waller in the game now, replacing the very effective Brett and Lucas, who got a couple strong minutes. That was last touch by Nick Brown, so Morissette forcing the turnover, and the Greyhounds have the ball back. A 3-point game, 1:07 remaining in the first quarter. That'll be Halldale basketball. Claret couldn't grab it.
We are right on top of the action here if you're watching the first game that you've watched us from Halldale. It's beautiful set it for us.
Nick Brown, a floater, yes.
Oh, pretty.
Bulldogs spreading the scoring out right now. Halldale now with 5 players on the score sheet. Here's a 3 by Kalarick, close but no. Rebounds, put up, no. Nathan grabs it down, Halldale running again. Nick Brown, Waller's first touch, a little too strong. Zach Brown dribbling into a bit of trouble here. And he got rid of it and scored. He almost traveled, but he got the shot away, and it counts, and he'll go to the line. Foul called against Kalarick, his first.
Yeah, here it is, Rob. That's going to be a good finish inside. The basket dropping almost as a surprise to everybody because he was so off balance.
I think Brown was even surprised. Bulldogs now 0 for 3 from the line. Waning seconds of the first quarter. Keegan Morissette. Matthews stripped from behind. Now it's Brown. Austin made the steal. He's got the ball now, and he's got 2 points.
Yeah. Nick Brown's made a difference since he's come in. He's really distributing the ball well, Robin.
Certainly has.
You know, this is the floater right here that he hit in an earlier possession. He's going to get it back here, and he's going to take it to the hole on the bounce pass and float it up and home. He's got that nice touch.
His speed and energy have been a lifeline for the Bulldogs. Last shot here. Booker at the buzzer. There's not enough oomph on the shot, and the Bulldogs spotted Lisbon a 6-point lead, but they came back to score the next 15 as we head to the second quarter on Munzing Media.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Take a look at the Halldale Bulldogs. Got to credit Chris Ranslow here as the first unit that he had in the contest. Just didn't have it over the first 3 or 4 minutes. Made the substitutions. Both Browns making a difference. 7 points between Zach and Nick. And didn't count the assist for Nick Brown, but as you mentioned before the break, the way he handled the basketball and his hustle paid dividends.
Yeah, 15-0 run after 6-0 start for the Greyhounds. They raced out.
Halldale starts with the basketball. Zach Brown and Nick Brown still in. This is Nick.
I think Coach Ranslow's got a lot of interchangeable parts, Rob, on this team.
Zach Brown. Grabbed by Owen Hurd for Lisbon. Here's Morissette, just a sophomore. He's been impressive in the first 8 minutes. Owen Booker wants 3. Rebound grab by Matthews. Almost stolen by Waller, but he stepped on the sideline, and that'll stay with the Greyhounds. Deshaun Trufant back in. He'll take Hurd's spot. There's Jake Gentle making a change for the Greyhounds. Morissette running the floor again for Lisbon. Matthews. Going to feed that underneath. That'll be a foul against Zach Brown. That's his first. And again, we reset the fouls. I think people are getting used to that now at the 1/3 mark of the season. It's quarter fouls that matter, not half. Matthews couldn't control it, double dribble, and the Bulldogs get the basketball back.
Yeah, people like to, about 50-50, I guess. I like it.
I do too.
I'm used to it, Rob, because I've been doing college games with the women for, 5-6 years down at CM and UMA.
Tough shot, but it goes for Evan Austin. Austin now in the contest. He's got 4 points. Actually scratched, that's 6 for Austin. He leads all scorers. Matthews blocked by Waller. Zach Brown. Austin baseline drives. Oh, he finds a wide open Rishi DeVuru for 2. And Jake Gentle needs a timeout.
Yeah, we'll take a look at this, the play before. That is a tough angle there. Eben must be a scholar in geometry there because he got that angle figured out really well.
Not sure he could do a proof on that on that angled shot, but then he made the great pass to DeVero to finish too. So 2 great trips down the floor for Austin. The Bulldogs in a 19-0 run here.
Yeah, we've got some excitement coming up, at least for us. First, our next Gardner-Halldale event will be swimming. That'll be tomorrow night at the Kennebec Valley YMCA. First ever time that we will be streaming a swimming meet, and tickled to be able to do it. Wish we could bring Rob Kennedy in.
Me too.
Rob's a little busy tomorrow night. I'll be along with it, and I brought in some experts for sure. Jim Whalen, former Gardner Area High School swim coach, will be along with me, and Mia Paulus, who's both a coach and a trainer, and very much up to speed on all the swimmers in this area. So those two will be along to bring you all the expertise. I'll be along just to manage things.
Well, as a former swimmer myself, I'd have loved to have that kind of coverage back when I was in high school. It'd been a great time to see the races. I mean, we used to watch the videos afterward, critique our swimming and our form, but having them live broadcast would have been a lot of fun. Of course, that was 1989, so I'm not sure if that kind of thing was even in anyone's mind at that point.
There was no streaming in 89, Rob.
No, there wasn't. Trufant. Matthews, stripped by Carter Eldridge. Here comes the freshman, and a layup for 2. Morissette. He found Owen Booker. Morissette sees the floor very well. Booker a bit too strong. Great position by Eldridge. Eldridge ahead to DeVero. It's a 2-on-0, and Rishi takes it himself. It's a 23-6 lead for Halldale.
23 straight points for Halldale.
Now Lisbon started strong. Here's a 3 from Matthews. It rattles the iron. Eldridge another rebound. Halldale with numbers. The no-look pass to DeVero. 2 more. Home run pass to Trufant. The pass too strong from Matthews, and Halldale with the basketball.
Yeah, nice break here by Halldale. Off the break. They've got numbers. Eldridge looks left, passes right. Nice look.
That was what Lisbon was doing in the early going to Halldale. They scored 4 of their first 6 points on fast breaks, and the Bulldogs have turned the tables. Nick Brown. Keegan Carey back in. DeVero, can he make 6 straight points? Not quite. And the rebound knocked off the baseline by Eldridge. Owen Hurd back in, so is Chris LaValle for Lisbon.
Well, one thing Coach Ranslow won't do, being a veteran coach as he is, he's not going to panic the first 3 minutes of a game.
Deflected, it'll stay with the Greyhounds. The pass from Morissette, bound for LaValle, who was wide open in the corner.
You know, the Bulldogs, as we mentioned, Rob, getting good looks, just not getting anything down. Made a couple of substitutions. Kids started getting things to fall, and once that basket opens up the force field, things start dropping, and that's exactly what's happened.
Owen Hurd resets by the Bulldog logo. Morissette cutting inside, taking on Nathan and winning. Bucket from Morissette.
One for the Lilliputans.
DeVero ducks and travels. Morissette now with 4 points. He's got 4 of the 8 for the Greyhounds. Brett Lucas back in, as is Thomas Murch for Halldale. Chris Ranslow using his bench liberally. He started doing that again, making some substitutions as the Bulldogs got down. Those interchangeable parts you referred to, Rob Munzing, have really paid off. Morissette's quick shift to the right hand. Shot doesn't fall. Murch the rebound, but a lot more one and done for the Greyhounds. Murch steps around. Rebound, the put back. Eldridge too strong, and that's grabbed by LaValle. Booker realized that the Bulldog was coming. He stops and wants the 3. Swish. A 3 for Owen Booker. He had 3 of those against St. Dom's last time out. A foul called against Lisbon. And that's the first on Morissette and the first on the Greyhounds here in the second quarter. Nobody in any kind of foul trouble. In fact, no one even with 2 here, with 4:14 to go in the first half. Thomas Murch Murch battling Morissette. Lucas. LaValle stuck right to him. Lucas. LaValle played solid defense that allows Trufant to grab the rebound. Here's Booker with Murch. And Murch called for the foul, just got there a little too late trying to draw that charge.
Well, you said that the Greyhounds have put up the three, and there it is by Booker hitting that one. They have not shot great from the three-point line, but they hit that one.
Booker, speaking of him, he's at the line right now, shooting two, the senior for Lisbon.
Chris Wheeler doing our camera work tonight from the cozy confines of Penny Gymnasium.
Neither one will drop. Lisbon, though, a second chance on the rebound. Keegan Morissette had his shot partially blocked. And Nathan shields the ball with his body. That keeps Trufant away from it. Halldale gets it back.
I want to thank the fine young men of the JV team. They saw me coming in with equipment. All volunteered to help out. Lugged it up here for me. I want to thank them for that.
Nice enough not to allow overtime either. The Bulldogs won by 2
exactly.
points.
Yeah, I think
Lisbon had a shot to tie at the buzzer. What a great game that was.
That was a really good game. Well, I think it is National Help an Old Guy Day, Rob, anyway, so that was good.
Didn't see that in the calendar, Coach.
No, every day is.
Great pass by Carey. Murch was surprised. I think it got through. Eldridge shot rims out. Strong rebound by Trufant for the Greyhounds. Morissette lost the handle on the dribble. Murch. Eldridge rejected by Hurd. Now put back by Nathan goes, though, and the Bulldogs score 2 more. They lead by 16.
And I like what Nathan did. He made the play, looked around and said, I got to get back. And he sprinted back to his defensive position. Disrupts the play.
Oh, great strength by Carey to make that pass over the head of 2 Greyhounds. Murch, no look to Carey. Great D, though, by the Greyhounds that time. But there's Nathan again. Keegan Morissette. LaValle baseline. Booker resets. Wants the 3. Caught the rim. And that was Ben Nathan who landed with the basketball on the red paint. So it's back to Lisbon. Matt Waller back in. So is Zach Brown for Halldale. LaValle. Morissette again. 3 on the way by Hurd. That's wide. The rebound. Grabbed by Booker. Just, I think he knocked it out with his knee, I believe. Had it for a moment, but Halldale gets the ball back. Pressure by the Greyhounds. Carey weaves through it. Zach Brown, no. Great rebound by Trufant. Morissette with 2:15 remaining. LaValle. Deshaun Trufant. Morissette for 3. Rimmed out. It rattled but wouldn't drop. The outlet to Waller. He's got good speed and puts it on display there. Matthew Waller puts the Bulldogs up by 20. Booker. Waller stuck with him when he went behind the back. Morissette again. Launches the 3. Offline. Tough shot with 2 Bulldogs there. Now Murch weaving his way up. Murch. Solo effort for 2. And a timeout call, the second one taken.
Yeah, we'll stay right here because I want to take a look at a beautiful athletic play by Ben Nathan here. We're wound back on the defensive end, so we're going to run it back a little bit. You're going to see him get the rebound. Now watch Ben's pass here. Watch what he does with it. He throws it ahead to open space, and on the fly, up and in for the lay-in. What a play that was by both guys.
Yeah, Matt Waller knew the ball was
Waller
coming.
just sprinted to the open area, and beautiful lay-ahead pass by Ben Nathan, and Waller the finish.
9 players on the score sheet for the Bulldogs so far, and it's been very balanced overall. Carter Eldridge, Evan Austin, Zach Brown leading the way with 6, 6, and 5 respectively. Nathan Devura with 4.
Going to be competitive for those 2 awards we give out. We try to spread those around as well.
Share the wealth a bit.
We do. Share the pizza and share the drinks. Want to thank Susie Brennan and the folks down at Caps's for helping us out here. Susie, of course, at Northeast Nutrition and Energy. She employs a lot of these Halldale athletes.
That's true. Deshaun Trufant, picked up by Waller. Morissette into the corner. That's Owen Booker now. LaValle thought about it. LaValle doubles. Pass a little too overcooked for Morissette. Halldale basketball. Brown defers to Brown that time. And Zach hands back to Nick. Nick was out of control a bit. He was wise to slow that down. Waller for three. No. Nathan skies for the rebound. There's Waller again. A putback doesn't fall. Strong rebound for Trufant. But Waller almost took it away. Greyhounds with it again. Trufant waits for help. Morissette's. That'll stay with Lisbon. And Nathan almost with the takeaway, but he ran out of space on the sideline. 35.2 seconds. You see the time remaining. And they'll get a foul on Eben Austin. A little contact before the steal was made. That's 2 on Austin. He's the
Only
first
second,
player.
third teamer, no problem.
I think he's the first player in the game with 2 fouls. He is. Booker inbounding for Lisbon. Throw it all the way into the backcourt. LaValle can start from back there. They hadn't maintained possession or gained possession. Now they do. LaValle. Baseline jumper. Booker for 2. 18 seconds for Halldale to work. Nathan had to stretch for that pass. And he carried the basketball, so Lisbon will have a chance for the last shot.
Yeah, carry a double dribble, one of them.
Greyhounds have the arrow as well, so if there's no held ball for the next 13.4 seconds. Lisbon with a chance to score, but they throw that away. Nathan had more time than he realized. Turns out to be a nice backboard pass to Waller, but it was defended well.
Now he's got a last second.
He'll let Eben Austin take the last second shot. No, instead it's Waller, and it doesn't fall. Frenetic play at the buzzer, but Halldale, after being down 6-0, roared back to score 33 points. They lead the Greyhounds 33-13 here at the half in Farmingdale.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Carver's Driving Academy is the perfect place to learn the rules of the road. Prepare to hit the road with confidence with their 3-week intensive course. Students will not only learn the basics of driving, but we offer individual, high-intensity instruction. We offer in-person and online classes, and our 3-week classes are perfect for student athletes. At Carver's Driving Academy, we are driven to excellence. Check us out on Facebook or email us at carversdriving@gmail.com.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
I'm Greg Glynn, athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Pliable helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. New name, image, and likeness opportunities are a game changer for athletes and for businesses. To learn more about social media marketing and endorsement opportunities for your brand, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Well, we are excited here at Muncie Media to have our first ever swim meet that we have streamed from the Kennebec Valley YMCA. That'll be tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, a three-way meet. As Coney is the host, it'll be Coney, Erskine, Gardner-Halldale, the co-op team. And I think that's one of two sports that Halldale and Gardner co-op together, the other being girls lacrosse,
yep.
The two. And, of course, Halldale Winthrop football. And any other co-ops?
Halldale co-ops with Coney in hockey.
Coney and hockey,
Yep.
exactly. Okay,
There's only a couple of Halldale players who play out there, but I know they do co-op out with the Rams. So those are the ones, and it's great to see those too, because it gives kids the opportunity to school like Halldale, which at one time did have a lot of skaters, but that's been a long time in the past.
Well, a lot of schools have a lot of skaters, and that was
true.
in the past.
Things have changed in the landscape in hockey especially, but with all sports. You're having the ability to play and co-op with neighboring teams and not have it be a competitive advantage for anybody, just giving kids a chance to play. I love seeing that. And, of course, some swimmers here at Halldale High School, swimming with the Tigers on Friday night. It'll be great to see.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Really looking forward to it. Mia Paulus and Jim Whalen will be the analyst for that. I'll be there running central control, and Beth Munzing will be along to run the camera. So we're looking excited for that. My grandson Owen, one of the swimmers for Gardner High School, and he's back after a series of setbacks, and glad to see him in the pool and all the swimmers in the pool. Saw the meet last Friday night up at Waterville. Very competitive meet against Messalonsky. So we'll have that. And you've got some excitement tomorrow night yourself, Rob.
It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night. I'm lucky enough to be calling the first game of the main event tomorrow night in WHOU.live. It's a sold-out Cumberland County Civic Center, a.k.a. the Cross Insurance Arena down in Portland. Cooper and Ace flag back in town with Montverde, which is right now an undefeated and #1 in pretty much every high school poll, and they're taking on a great team from Washington, D.C. and Gonzaga College High School. They only have one loss on the season, just got it actually on Tuesday night. They play in a very competitive WCAC, the Washington Catholic Athletic Conference. Some great schools down there. It's one of the most competitive schools in the country. Should be a great game, and of course the atmosphere will be top-notch.
It'll be electric, Rob.
What a thrill it is to have that kind of basketball here, led by a couple of Mainers and Cooper and Ace Flag. And we've had such a great run of Division I athletes with both girls and boys basketball. You know, J.P. Estrella playing down at Tennessee. And, of course, we just had Mackenzie Holmes, who's All-American, All-Big Ten Player of the Year, I believe she was last year, coming back home for a sold-out game at the University of Maine down in Portland. It's been great to see these Maine athletes, and I highly recommend that if you don't have tickets to that game, it's worth a subscription over WHOU Live just for that one game, two games, really. Friday night and, of course, Saturday night, Brendan Terrell will be calling that game with Adam Finkelstein will be there as well, and he's an expert on high school recruiting. He knows all these players, so you'll really learn a lot about some players you'll be hearing about both in Division I college at some great schools, and some of these guys, they'll be in the NBA in 2, 3, 4 years.
And if you're like me and you can't watch it live, you get the subscription to WHOU Live, and you go back and watch it anytime you want to watch it. So I'll be watching that when I get back from swim tomorrow night. So looking forward to it. Going to be an exciting weekend for everybody here in the state of Maine. So let's take a look at the first half stats. Turn over to Rob Kennedy.
We'll start with Halldale, and I mentioned during the game they balanced this out quite a bit. Evan Austin and Rishi DeVero each leading with 6 points on the night. Zach Brown has 5 points tonight for Halldale. He's at the only 3 of the game for the Bulldogs. Carter Eldridge, the freshman, 4 points tonight. Ben Nathan came alive in the second quarter. He has 4 points. A pair for Bretton Lucas, 2 for Matt Waller, and 2 for Nick Brown, and 2 more for Thomas Murch. That is 4, 8, 9 players all on the score sheet for Halldale, and you won't see much better balanced scoring than that list you have for the Bulldogs right now. They have really spread things around quite nicely. For Lisbon, they started the game with 6 quick points. Owen Booker, 5 points. He has a 3-point bucket. Keegan Morissette's been very impressive, the fast, quick young sophomore. 4 points for him. Owen Hurd has a couple of points, and Crystal Valley a couple of points as well. The offense just dried up a bit for the Greyhounds. After that 6-0 run, they really struggled late in the first quarter. Got back on track a little in the second quarter, but Halldale was really found their stride by then and opened up the 20-point lead they enjoy right now.
While you're taking a look at our donation scroll here, we want to thank all the fine people. These is anybody that, since we started our 23-24 season, we'll be up to about 200 games by the time we get done the broadcast season in the spring. And these are people who have been nice enough to donate to our cause. We put it back into the program here, and we're going to be able to roll out a little nifty little device. We used it where did we use that, Chris, the other night? We used that Gardner the other night to do intros. Went down on the floor and got the intros for Gardner with this new little handheld device that we got. And it really looked good. It really added, I think, a lot to the broadcast. And we're actually looking. We think we can incorporate it here for some future Bulldog. Maybe on that 12th, we'll bring somebody up to be able to run that one. That'll be our next game. Do we have a game next week, Rob? Early on next week?
I have to look. I think we do. I'm pretty sure we do.
I think we might have another boys'
We'll take a break. I'll check on that, actually.
Yeah, we'll take a break, and we'll come back. We'll have second half action here. And we'll check on that, let you know what's cooking with that when we come back here after these messages.
Of course, my calendar's in my room.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
This is a grand opening for our esports arena. We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
Back here for the second half, Lisbon with the basketball, wearing the blacks here on the road and looking for a quick start. A lot of contact there. Which way is it going to go? As Trufant drew the foul, but he's going to pay for it a bit as he landed hard in his knee. He'll hop right back up. Ben Nathan picking up his first foul. Trufant, the senior. He'll inbound, shaking off that knock he took on the knee. Trufant looking none the worse for wear. Here's Owen Hurd with it. Morissette to Booker. Morissette. Hurd for 3. Close but no. There's Nathan for another rebound, and Murch quickly back down the floor. Carey. Murch tangled up. That's a held ball, and Halldale will keep it with the arrow.
Yeah, next week, Tuesday, we got the Mount Abram boys coming down in here. Take all the Halldale boys. So that was the mystery game that we were trying to find.
That Mount Abram team, what a year they're having.
Yes, they are. That's going to be a fun
basketball, and of course, they just won their first ever state championship in soccer. Darren Allen getting Coach of the Year nationally.
Coach of the Year. Fantastic for Darren. What a coach he is. He's built that program up into premier status.
It's been a lot of work, and it's paid off. Oh, great quick hands by Trufant. Booker. Booker penetrates, and it knocked away by Murch, and it was last touched by Booker, so Halldale gets the basketball.
Yeah, unless Rob and I and Chris and anybody working with us have our calendars out, you ask us, you know, are we going to be somewhere on a particular night? you know, we get glassy-eyed because we know we are. We just don't know where. You do it a week at a time.
I know tomorrow and Saturday. After that, it gets a little bit murky.
I hear you. Somebody asked me socially, hey, can you come over? And I said, no, I don't know where I am, but I got a game.
Eldridge. Now foul called on Owen Hurd, who was pursuing Eldridge. That's his first.
A little slow for us as schedules go the first 2 weeks, but after the first 2 weeks of January, we're getting busy again. The colleges kick back in. Right now we're on college break, so we're just doing high schools.
Birch held on to it. Nathan set the screen. Carey guarded by Booker. Oh, great defense. It'll stay with Halldale, though, as Hurd was standing on the red paint.
Yeah, tried to throw it through his face, and it didn't work out that well.
They reversed it, so Hurd does make the steal. And
yeah.
a trap Carey who dribbled into the bit of a pickle. Booker. Devereaux guarding Booker. Stolen. Quick right hand by Devereaux. Eldridge. Devereaux. Nathan. Oh, it rattles out. Nathan will try again. Keegan Carey. Down low. Rejected by Trufant.
I know Lisbon doesn't have anything to look, back on the win column here, but boy, they play hard. They play every dribble. They really do. That's mark of good coaching.
They're tenacious. Foul called away. Ball on Owen Booker. That's just one on him. 6 different players on Lisbon with 1 foul. No one with 2. On the Bulldogs, they have 1 with 2. That's Evan Austin. He's the only one with 2 fouls in this game. Almost Owen Booker, but stays with the Bulldogs again.
Want to welcome in Lenny Medor, his wife watching down in Carolina, I believe. They just notified me, and they're sending a donation along. Watch all the Halldale games. We thank Lenny. Lenny was a coach when I first started coaching. He was coaching down Belfast. And I think I played softball with him for a year. I played for Fairfield Insurance. I think he was on that team.
Birch awful close to that timeline, but the ball was touched, so it wouldn't have been over and back. And a bump called on Booker. That's 2 quick ones on him. And now 3 fouls on the Greyhounds here in the third quarter. You're right, this game is moving along. Murch, the outlet valve is Keegan Carey. Eldridge trying to use that quick first step, but he ran out of space. That'll be Greyhounds basketball.
But the Bulldogs coming off playing at the spacious Augusta Civic Center in the last game that we did for them.
2-point loss to Winthrop. Haven't played in a week, over a week. Actually, was actually a week ago tonight.
That was a good game.
Chris LaValle for 3, but got an unlucky bounce there as Trufant was open underneath, but it kissed off the backboard. Oh, to have wholesale changes for the Bulldogs as Keegan Carey skies for 2. Trufant quickly to bring it back, and he scores. Murch. Carey was open for a moment and finds a cutting Ben Nathan for 2. Strong take by Nathan. LaValle back quickly. Nathan's there. LaValle some space, and he gets the roll. Points coming fast and furious all of a sudden here in the third. Eldridge blocked. That'll be a held ball, and a block by Trufant gives it back to Lisbon.
Here's the Nathan finish on the break. See the nice bounce pass. Big man going strong to the hoop. Finishes strong.
Complete line change for the Bulldogs here. All 5 players replaced.
Yeah. We came back to a completely different lineup there after we did the replay. People going, where'd everybody go?
Both Browns, Evan Austin, Bretton Lucas, and Matt Waller out there. Owen Hurd taking on Brown. Close but no, but he draws the foul. And Hurd will go to the line. That's Zach Brown's second foul. Hurd shooting 2. Lincoln Matthews back in, the sophomore, number 32 for Lisbon. He'll take Deshaun Trufant's spot. Austin's in trouble. A foul called on Lincoln Matthews. I guess they'll get us at a 3-2 it is. That's one on Matthews. But it's 4 now in the quarter on Lisbon. So the Bulldogs will shoot from here on out if there are more fouls. Nick Brown. Brown crossing the timeline, beating the 10-second counts. Into the corner. Austin rattles out. Strong rebound, Zach Brown. Austin, count it. And he'll go to the line. That's on Matthews as well, his second.
Bang the boards, good things happen. Third chance opportunity. They're just really dominating the board here on this possession.
And that doesn't fall. Nice head fake by Hurd to get free. Now Chris LaValle. Morissette playing pass with Booker. When Booker kicked out to LaValle again. Morissette, tough shots. And he draws the foul on Bretton Lucas. That's one on Lucas.
Former Bulldog, TJ Wilson, contributing mightily to UMA basketball this year. They've got a terrific squad. They lost last night to a Division III Maine Maritime Academy team. TJ got some good minutes, as he has. He's been earning more minutes as of late and doing a terrific job for UMA. Brings high energy, as we saw here in all the games that we did. And just a freshman.
If the MVC had a most electrifying player last year, TJ would have won it unanimously, I think.
And that's how he's playing for UMA.
Strong rebound and a nice pass from Trufant to Hurd for 2.
Yeah, if you haven't seen any of that YSCC action, watch one of our UMA games or Central Maine games. Really great brand of basketball.
Nick Brown setting things up for Halldale. Screen set by Lucas, but Morissette picked him up. Austin. Halldale patient. Zach Brown. Rainmaker won't drop. Waller, great hustle for the rebound. Here's Brown again, no. Lucas. Nick Brown to Zach, the long 2. That won't go either. Zach Brown close 3 straight times. And finally grabbed by Lincoln Matthews for Lisbon. Morissette. Tough pass, he gathered it in. He got away from Brown and scores. What a great bucket by Keegan Morissette. Thought he was going to lose the ball out of bounds in the corner, but he escaped and went under the backboard. Pretty bucket. Waller's rebound yanked away by LaValle. Chris LaValle. Matthews for 3. Close but no, the rebound. That won't go for Trufant.
This is the Morissette play, Rob, you referenced right along the baseline here, doing a terrific job. Up and under. Had to put a little spin on that one to get it home. What a finish.
Kevin Austin's foul is his 3rd. One more at the line for Trufant. He hit the first one, as you saw. Hits the second as well. A 16-point gap, but Lisbon was down by more than 20 at one point. Murch trapped, has to get rid of it. Does to Nathan, who came back to rescue him. Davis Mador in the contest for the first time, the freshman. Elliot Adams. Jackson Olsen in now. Murch. Adams will reset. Thomas Murch, the jumper. Too strong. Nathan the rebound. Medora waiting. Nathan will take it himself. Batted around and grabbed by Lisbon. That was Deshaun Trufant on the board. Hurd along three off the back iron, no good. Jackson Olsen speeding back down the court underneath to Murch, and Murch was the last to touch it. Braden Eden's in now, the junior for Lisbon, number 30. He'll make his first appearance. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Morissette, great speed. We're into trouble though, and Adams, little contact on the way by, picks up the foul. One more from Morissette. One out of two for the sophomore. Keegan Morissette for the Greyhounds now. He's up to 7 points to lead his team. Nathan quickly to Adams. Medora. Medora watched by Owen Booker, freshman against senior. A traveling call against Medora, bit off a bit more than he could chew on that occasion. Ambitious effort, but too many Greyhounds there. Trufant. Booker. Murch is hounding him. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. There's a carry called as Booker wanted to pass that to Morissette, who cut at the last moment. Devereaux back in for Halldale. Eldridge returning to the game. Keegan Carey back in as well for Halldale. 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Arrow pointing in Halldale's direction. Murch got to hurry, he's trapped there. Chris Ranslow calls timeout to beat the 10-second counts. That's the first timeout taken by the Bulldogs.
We want to thank Kennebec Savings Bank. They're one of our longtime sponsors here for our Halldale streaming, and we thank them for their participation. And we couldn't do it without the sponsors that we have. And Kennebec Savings, they sponsor everything in this central Maine area and around the state of Maine, actually. Very, very much community-minded bank, Kennebec Savings Bank. We thank them. And we also want to send a shout-out to McGee Construction as well. McGee's going to be a new sponsor for us. We haven't made their ad yet. We're going to do some of their aggregate work out there, and waiting for time that we can get out there and get the drone in the air and shoot some video for them. But they are another great community sponsors all the way back into the late 70s when Steve started the program here. So we want to thank McGee Construction and Kennebec Savings Bank being part of our sponsor package here for Halldale Sports.
Evan Austin leading the Bulldogs with 8 points. Keegan Morissette leading the Greyhounds with 7 with 35 seconds to go in this third quarter. There's Morissette, and he get 9 points. He'll have to hurry and outrun two Bulldogs. That made a tough shot with Murch and Carey both there. Oh, incisive pass from Murch to Devereaux for 2. Trufant. Matthews goes baseline, picked his dribble up. Devereaux knocked it back to Matthews. Murch with a block. Matthews at the buzzer won't fall, and the Bulldogs will take a 17-point lead into the fourth quarter. Here in Farmingdale, you're watching Halldale and Lisbon on Munzing Media.
Cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
As you can see, we're back underway in the fourth quarter. Just underway, in fact. Halldale basketball. Eldridge, jump stop, left-handed hook. Oh, that's a nice little scoop by the freshman. He's been great tonight. Lincoln Matthews, back out to Morissette. Edens, lost it to Murch. Murch has got those great wheels. Went to the right side. There's Carey for the putback. Murch in that situation, if you can take it to the left side, wins that battle. That extra step, though, allowed the Greyhounds to catch up, but Carey cleaning up the glass. Morissette, the quick pass into the corner, 3 on the way. Boom, Owen Booker, great shot. Seemed like he was offline behind the backboard when he let that fly, but it caught nothing but net. A carry called against the Bulldogs. Booker now leads the team with 8 points. Couple of threes tonight for the senior.
This is that nice finish by Carter. Eldridge on the left side went up. He's got a very diversified offensive repertoire for a freshman.
Eldridge had a good game tonight, as I mentioned. The freshman up now to 6 points. Trufant. LaValle baseline trying to feed Owen Hurd, who just came in. Devereaux knocked that out of bounds. Trufant for 3. Got it. Deshaun Trufant. It's a 15-point game. Lisbon never says die. Oh, stolen by LaValle. Stolen right back by Eldridge. Murch, fake the 3, takes the 3. Won't hit it though. Trufant, the rebound, almost stripped by Carey. Owen Hurd. LaValle guarded by Devereaux. Morissette. That rattles out. Nathan the rebound. Here's Murch again. Carey has a runway to the hole, and he fills it, skying over everybody. Owen Booker. Double team. Devereaux makes the steal. And Devereaux, uncontested. LaValle into Trufant, wants the 3, a little too strong. Carey knocked that rebound right to Ben Nathan. Eldridge, partially blocked. Looks like Hurd got a piece of that. As Matt Waller back in, Evan Austin returns, and so does Nick Brown for Halldale.
Coach Ranslode's been able to go the length of the bench, I think, tonight. Just about everybody's, I think, seen some action here tonight.
Every player, I think,
Fantastic.
who's in uniform tonight has played.
Call those parent appreciation games when you're a coach. Parents really appreciate that.
Brown fakes the 3. Evan Austin. Carey, well, pass was telegraphed. Trufant on the floor. Who's got it? Nathan does. Now it's Morissette. Morissette taking on Austin, and almost won the battle. Wouldn't fall for him. He's frustrated. What a great effort that was by Keegan Morissette.
So I used to say, Rob, when a pass was telegraphed, I used to call those Western Union passes. I think if I said that tonight, that every kid on the floor would have no idea what a Western Union and telegraph have to do in the same sentence.
I don't know if they know what a telegraph is.
That's right.
don't know if they know what a rotary dial phone is. 3 on the way. Austin rolls out. Waller the quick rebound. And a foul called. That wasn't the rebound. And we'll get Trufant for that. Matt Waller at the line shooting 2.
So swim tomorrow night, then back over here to Halldale Tuesday. Mount Auburn will be in. Roadrunners will come beeping into town. Love that nickname.
I would put that in my top 5.
I would too, yeah. Greyhounds are good too.
The Elite Panda is still number 1 for me.
Yep, yep.
Greyhounds, right, that's not bad. They're unique.
I'm going to tell you mine in a minute. Hampshire College, you know what they are, Rob?
I don't know what they are.
They're the black sheep.
The black sheep.
The black sheep. We cover them with YSCC action, Central Maine and UMA.
They could go with this or they could go with that. Deshaun Trufant inbounding for Lisbon. Owen Booker, the long shot. Nathan, the rebounds. Long outlet to Carey, had to slow down for it. Oh, nice pass to find a streaking Evan Austin for 2.
Well, you can tell when you have one former social study and one current social study teacher on the broadcast, you get history lessons.
That's right. Just talking about telegraphs in class with my college class, and they asked when telegraphs went out of style. I said, when I was born in 1970, my parents did receive telegraphs.
Yes.
I think that's about when they were kind of fading out.
Yes.
Now you just send a text.
Yeah.
I really couldn't fathom that. You go someplace and pay someone to send a text for you.
Right.
Times have changed in 53 years.
Well, they used to have the Pony Express deliver mail.
I wasn't around for that. I don't think you were either.
And I think it got here sooner than some of the current mail.
Off-balance shot, a tough one for her, close, but a little too strong is Nick Brown to Keegan Carey. It's going to be tough naming Caps' Pizza player of the game, and high energy as well.
Going to leave it up to you.
Great pass underneath. There's the putback, won't go. I know if it were Lisbon, the high-energy player would go, no doubt, to Keegan Morissette.
Yes, yeah, he's played with a high motor whole game.
Here he is now for 3. No. He's been close on so many occasions on those threes. Evan Austin's a candidate for high-energy player. Matt Waller, 2, and the shot doesn't go. Foul called against the Greyhounds with 3:04 left.
Yeah, we want to thank both those businesses. Chad and Glenn down at Capsa Pizza. We had the halftime contest here. They sponsor pizza for that up here, and they sponsor our players of the game for both Gardner and Halldale athletes all season long, all 3 sports seasons. And Northeast Nutrition Energy, Susie Brennan.
Waller shooting 2. It's not been a good night at the free throw stripe for the Bulldogs. 0 for 7 now, in fact. Uncharacteristic for Halldale.
Yep. I may hit Caps's on the way home, get myself a pizza there to watch the end of the Bruins game.
5 goals in the first 7 minutes.
Wow.
Looks like a pretty fun night.
Unusual, because Bruins usually play close contests.
Well, it's close, 3-2, but a little more low scoring. Watch, you'll get home and all the goals will be scored in those first 7 minutes.
Nice.
Great pass from Brown to Evan Austin.
You know, Nick's got to factor in, too. It was his high energy that came in after a slow start for the Bulldogs. Got them going, Rob, after being down 6-0.
Timeout called. 2:55 to go. It's been a fairly even game here in the second half. The Bulldogs had a 20-point lead at halftime after going down 6-0, and they've only extended that lead 2 points, as Lisbon's battled them quite a bit.
So Ben Nathan picked up his award here for the previous game that we did last week. We were at the Civic Center, so we were way up. Card Eldridge also got his award, so giving out 2 more here tonight. One of those will be the Northeast Nutrition Play of the Game and the Capsa Pizza Play of the Game.
Looking at the score sheet right now, there's a lot of choices when it looks at offense overall. Again, the Bulldogs have really balanced things out quite a bit. Evan Austin was leading in scoring with 12 points. He leads all scorers, I believe. Let me check the other side of the ledger real quick over at Lisbon. And indeed, Owen Booker leads them with 8 points. Morissette and Trufant each with 7. Nolan Parker in the game now, a freshman. Wholesale changes for both teams. Jackson Roy Thompson actually scratched that. It's Brendan Long, 21, not 22. He's got the ball. Roy Thompson is in the corner.
Rob, I want to give a shout out to Coach Leet watching at home and hope you're inspired by the way the kids are playing here tonight, Coach. Great player here in his time and coaching these young men and going through some adversity himself right now.
Jackson Roy Thompson's going to get a chance to go to the line. He was fouled. We'll get Zach Brown on the call. That's 3 on Zach. And Roy Thompson gets 1 more.
As we've said a lot, Rob, we love coming here to do the games at Holiday, and one of the great advantages we have is we tie right into the scoring system here, and it really makes things official.
Jackson Roy Thompson on the score sheet as he's 1 for 2.
Boy, and how many times have we had buzzer beaters here? All the games we've done here in the past couple of years at Alldale that, you come right down to the closing seconds and you can see it tick down and no other shots off in time.
Playoff games here, we could use that for replay. They'll be using instant replay for buzzer-beating shots in the tournament this year. Jackson Olsen baseline, the fadeaway rattles out. Rebounds, Elliott Adams, strong but no. That's grabbed down by Gavin Doughty, stolen by Adams. Zach Brown kissed off the glass. That won't fall.
With an accident down in the zone.
Roy Thompson with the ball now. Beaumier back out to Long, a 3-pointer. Brandon Long hits the 3. Freshman making the most of his minutes here in Farmingdale tonight. Olsen takes it himself for the reverse layup. No. Adams, no. Lucas will go to the line.
Crash, boom, bang, demolition derby time here.
Kevin Doughty called for the foul.
One of the things I like what the Mountain Valley Conference does with these games, the way they don't play the girls away and the boys at home and vice versa all the time. So, the girls are here to support their other team, and the boys can do the same as well. I kind of like the way they do that.
They do as well.
I like double headers as much as anything. You see the ladies across the way. Chris giving a good look at them. Chris always trying to eye the ladies. I want to thank Chris Wheeler. Couldn't do what we do without him. He can do any job here, and he and I can do like everything.
I didn't know he could do play-by-play until recently, but volleyball especially.
Yes.
That's kind of his forte. Brandon Long battling, picked it up. Olsen almost stole it. Timeout call by Jake Gentle.
Yeah, Chris did the state championships this year for NFHS.
That's right.
In volleyball. Can look at those Lisbon kids. They really hustle, play hard.
I've been impressed by Lisbon tonight as far as the battle they've been able to put together here. They have fought tooth and nail in this game. They're a scrappy bunch.
So we'll be on tomorrow night. I'm not sure how we're going to do this.
First time, it's.
Well, I haven't been feeling great. Usually I do a site visit and all that stuff. I've just been, like half of Central Maine. I've got this, chest thing hacking and all of that, and so I didn't get up to the Y. And so I'll go up early tomorrow and we'll get it figured out.
Got the underwater cameras all set for the turns?
I do have underwater cameras, but I can't figure out how to get the signal out wirelessly for them.
I know at the YMCA in Portland where I used to swim, there was a couple underwater windows that set cameras up sometimes.
That would be good.
But they, in little rooms that looked into the pool from the outside, you could see underwater. But I don't believe, actually I'm sure they don't have those in Augusta.
Well, I asked Beth if she could go underwater and hold her breath.
Any scuba tanks?
But not able to do that for 2 hours, she said. So.
Scuba tanks into the bottom with a camera?
Yeah, that would work.
Hey, I found out firsthand that iPhones are pretty waterproof.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I heard you washed yours.
Brett Lucas, knocked away by Jackson Roy Thompson. He's had some great minutes here since coming in. And went through the wash. Did not put it through the dryer, though. Thought about it.
I put my AirPods through the wash once, and they worked.
Lucas stops. No. Adams. Great save. Jackson Olsen will try again. Fade away. Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Pretty shot by Olsen. Brandon Long. Long for three. Not quite long enough. Looked like it was touched by a Halldale player on the way out, so Nolan Parker able to inbound for Lisbon. Long. Picked his dribble up. Nice. Sorry he didn't. Back outside. Beaumier. Gavin Doughty with 50 seconds to go. Long dribbled that right off Jackson Olsen. Oh, great save by Beaumier, but it went to Olsen again. Olsen stops at the elbow. Fight for the rebound, and there is Breton Lucas for two. Malik Beaumier handing that back off. Long. Trying to work on Jackson Olsen. Brown steals. That's Zach Brown in the game. Davis Mador with 14 seconds. Lucas. They'll just let the clock tick down. Bulldogs got down 6-0. Roared back to life and never looked back. They'll win this game 59-34. Win their third game of the season. We'll take a break and figure out who's going to get those awards tonight. The Caps' Pizza Player of the Game and the Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player of the Game. We'll announce those when we return to the Penny Gymnasium next. Halldale knocks off Lisbon tonight 59-34 on Munsing Media.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Rob Kennedy, Rob Munsing back here with you. Halldale putting the finishing touches on a 59-34 victory over Lisbon. 3-3 on the year now for Halldale. They'll travel to Maranacook on Saturday. Then they're at Dirigo on Tuesday and finish off a 3-game road swing with Oak Hill on Thursday. Not back at home here till January 15th, Martin Luther King Day, for a rematch with Maranacook. Lisbon, they'll be heading to Winthrop on Saturday. Then they'll travel out to Freiburg Academy on Monday, back at home a week from tonight to take on Mountain Valley. Let's get some awards out tonight. We're going to start with which one, Rob Munsing?
Let's do Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
So we'll start the Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player of the Game, and you see who it is, Nick Brown, who came in off the bench. And the Bulldogs were down at the time, and Brown gave the team a spark in the first quarter. Just a couple of points, but plenty of assists, and that energy was very important for Halldale and kind of getting themselves into the groove after a rocky start. So Nick Brown, the senior, our Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player of the Game. We'll shift over to the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game, and it's going to be a fellow senior, Evan Austin. Austin coming in tonight, leading all scorers with 12 points. 12 points tonight for Evan, who was wearing number 15 and not number 20 tonight. Maybe that was the reason for his scoring, but he gets a free 10-inch, one-topping pizza from Caps' Pizza as our Caps' Pizza Player of the Game. Next Munsing Media broadcast, we've been talking about this tomorrow night. It's Halldale Gardner Swimming. They'll be down at the KVYMCA. Rob Munsing will be there. Great to have swimming on the Rob Munsing Media platforms and stream tomorrow. And again, I think it's great to cover swim meets, and looking forward to watching. Can't watch it live, but I will absolutely be watching the replay of that. So we'll say goodnight from here. For Chris Wheeler, who did our camera tonight, Rob Munsing, who did all the production and color commentary, my name is Rob Kennedy saying so long. The Bulldogs knock off the Greyhounds tonight, 59-34 here on Munsing Media.